So to kick things off today, we're going to be starting with math and science. Now, math is one of those subjects that you really just need to continually practice in order to learn and understand the concepts. So one of the most important things that you could do to help with math is to just practice. You can work through example problems. You can find errors should there be any and redo the problems in order to further solidify your understanding of the material. For example, the limit as x approaches June of this year, when plugged into the function AP tests, is complete! With zoology, while it may be kind of difficult for us to fully visualize the organisms that we have been learning about and examining in class, the diagrams in our zoology textbook are still very, very helpful. In addition, Ms. Dowis has generously provided objective sheets so that we can review all the material that is to be covered in our exams. For example, this is an earthworm, and these segments are called somites. That'll be on the final exam. That's it for math and science.
Now on to history and English. History may be a really boring subject for a lot of you, but it actually isn't very hard to comprehend. History has a lot of memorization and connection of dots between events. The best thing you can do would be to look at your notes and to keep reading in order to hammer those details into your brain. Repetition is key when it comes to history. As you know, for English, we have 3 essays to write, and that sounds very overwhelming. However, please don't panic, because if you do, you'll lose your mind. So instead, keep practicing your mind maps and keep practicing your essays so that you can keep practicing thinking off of the top of your head.
Hi everyone! We all know how crazy and chaotic UHS life can be. With that said, make sure to keep a schedule. So, whether that be daily or weekly, make sure you keep in mind to write important dates, upcoming events, and any homework assignments you may have. And with that, also know that you must take breaks, like the small things such as showers, eating meals, and also taking the time to sleep. With the schedule, you will not feel as overwhelmed. It is proven. And if you don't write a schedule, just look at my reminder. With that said, don't forget about your assignments. With your assignments, make sure you prioritize them, whether you complete your easier assignments first and then do your harder ones, or finish your harder one and then your easier assignments. Whatever you do, just don't forget about it. We're this close to the end, and don't take that major blow on any small assignment you may have. Well, that's it for scheduling.
For music theory, there's quite a lot of items to cover, but we'll be focusing on 3 main portions: audiation, terminology, and sight singing. Mr. Jones gave us several tips on dictation, and those still apply to today. Terminology in music is similar to history, as you have to connect the dots. Sight singing may be the most challenging, but practice makes perfect. You can use solfege to help you as well. And as for PE, just make sure you keep up with weekly logs and participation. That sums it up for music theory and PE.
Prom! We have one! I'm sure you've all heard by now that UHS will be holding a prom in the courtyard. While it's not like past years, it's important to take this victory because we've earned it with our hard work and resilience. Some details now. The theme is Hollywood Masquerade. Get it? Okay, moving on. It's on Saturday, May 8th at 7:30 p.m. and lasts until 10:30 p.m. We encourage you to eat dinner beforehand because meals cannot be provided due to COVID guidelines. A mask is required, but decorate it to the theme. Go wild. Tickets are free, yay, and for entry, you must have a vaccination card or a negative COVID test 72 hours within the occurrence of the event at the entrance. Lastly, voting for prom king and queen will occur the night of. Now that's out of the way, some words with finals and AP season. Whatever scores you may get on the test, it's okay. They don't define who you are, they don't define what you do with your life, they don't define how smart you are. What's important is that you understand the material you're being taught.
Good luck, students! Bye!